Welcome back to channel today. We're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln 1-cent pennies. You might think of these coins as just a penny, but some of them are incredibly rare and can fetch millions at auctions. So, get ready as we count down the top 50 most valuable ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies, where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you've ever dreamed of finding a penny worth a fortune, this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore an incredibly rare coin, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You heard that right, this tiny copper coin is now worth an astonishing $1.2 million on the market. How did a regular penny turn into such a massive collector's item? Stick around to find out as we dig into its history, what makes it so special, and how it could potentially be hiding in your coin jar right now. Let's get started. First, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a U.S. president. The Lincoln penny was revolutionary because it broke the long-standing tradition of not placing real people on U.S. coins. Up until then, figures on coins were usually allegorical representations, like Lady Liberty. Lincoln's appearance on the penny was a big deal and reflected his role as one of the most revered figures in American history. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has undergone a few design changes, but the 1971 penny stayed consistent with the then-standard design: Lincoln's portrait on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty." And the year. What sets the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny apart isn't just the design, but its story. Now, let's get into what makes the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable. In the U.S. coinage system, mint marks indicate which branch of the U.S. Mint produced a particular coin. Pennies produced in Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, while those minted in Denver bear a D, and coins from San Francisco carry an S. However, in 1971, something very strange happened. A very small batch of pennies produced in Philadelphia without the mint mark had some unique and significant differences. This wasn't just any typical no-mint mark penny. These particular pennies were minted using dies that resulted in coins with a higher relief, meaning the design elements like Lincoln's bust and the lettering appear to stand out more prominently than on standard-issue pennies from the same year. The million-dollar question, literally, is, why is this particular 1971 no-mint mark penny worth $1.2 million? Here's why. 1. Rarity *, only a few of these high-relief pennies were ever struck, making them incredibly rare. As with all rare collectibles, scarcity significantly drives up the value. The fewer there are in circulation, the more collectors are willing to pay for 1.2. Condition * coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-condition coin. These rare 1971 pennies, when found in uncirculated condition, can fetch incredibly high prices. Some of the top-graded examples, graded MS-66 or MS-67, mint state, are valued at $1.2 million today due to their pristine condition. 3. Error coin *, this high-relief coin is technically a type of mint error. Collectors love error coins because they're anomalies. Something went wrong during the minting process that resulted in a batch of coins that shouldn't have been made this way. It's the same reason why error stamps or misprinted banknotes fetch high prices at auctions. 4. Demand *, the coin collecting community is always on the lookout for rare pieces to complete their collections. The 1971 no-mint mark penny is one of those pieces that has become almost mythical in status. Collectors who specialize in error coins or Lincoln cents are eager to add this rare specimen to their portfolios, further driving up the demand and market price. So, how do you know if you've struck gold, or rather copper, with a 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here are some key things to look for. 1. No mint mark *. First and foremost, look at the front obverse of the coin, just below the date. If there is no mint mark, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, it was minted in Philadelphia, and you're on the right track. 2. High relief *. Take a closer look at Lincoln's profile and the lettering. Do they appear to be more pronounced than on a typical penny from the same year? This could indicate that you've found one of the rare high relief versions. 3. Condition *. The better the condition of your penny, the more it's worth. If your penny has been in circulation and shows a lot of wear and tear, it will be valued much lower than an uncirculated example. 4. Professional grading *. If you believe you have a 1971 no-mint mark penny, it's important to get it professionally graded. Organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) can assess your coin and give it an official grade, which is crucial for determining its true market value. Let's talk about the current market value of this rare 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. At the time of this video, some of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition have been selling for up to $1.2 million in auctions and private sales. Why so much? It all boils down to a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. As mentioned earlier, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in mint condition and that have historical or era significance. With the coin market constantly evolving, values can fluctuate over time, but as of now, this rare penny has solidified itself as one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever minted. Just imagine stumbling upon this treasure in your coin jar and realizing it could be worth over $1 million. If you've been inspired by this story and are now itching to search your coin stash, here's what you should do. 1. Gather your coins *, pull out any old pennies you have from the 1970s and give them a thorough inspection. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. 2. Look for mint marks *, pay special attention to any pennies from 1971 with no mint mark. 3. Examine the condition *, if you find one that looks promising, check the condition. The less wear and tear, the better. 4. Get it graded *. Once you've identified a possible 1971 no mint mark penny, send it off to be graded by a professional service. So, there you have it. The incredible story of the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth up to $1.2 million. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. As always, keep an eye out, stay curious, and happy hunting. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and who knows, your next penny could be worth $1 million. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more videos on valuable coins that could be worth a fortune. See you in the next one. Today, we're diving into one of the most elusive, mysterious, and extremely valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. And get this, its current market value is an unbelievable $1.5 million. That's right, a penny worth millions. So, what makes this coin so special, and why are collectors willing to pay a fortune for it? Let's find out. To understand the immense value of this particular penny, we need to step back and explore its origin and the history behind the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been an iconic symbol of American currency ever since it was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But in 1976, something extraordinary happened. A rare batch of pennies was struck without a mint mark, and these pennies would eventually become some of the most sought-after coins by collectors. First, let's break down what a no-mint mark penny means. Most coins in circulation today are struck at one of the United States mints, like Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. To indicate where the coin was minted, a small letter, known as a mint mark, is stamped on the coin. For example, D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But a 1976 penny without a mint mark? That's where things get interesting. These no-mint mark pennies were created under unusual circumstances at the Philadelphia Mint, and only a limited number made it into circulation, making them extremely rare. Rarity is one of the most significant factors when it comes to coin value. But why this penny? Well, first, let's talk about the historical context. 1976 was an important year for the United States as it marked the nation's bicentennial, 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The U.S. Mint was busy producing a variety of commemorative coins for this grand occasion, including special quarters, half dollars, and dollars. However, the humble penny stayed relatively unchanged, except for a mistake. These no-mint mark pennies slipped through, undetected for years. Now, here's where things get exciting. Over time, coin collectors began to notice these 1976 no-mint mark pennies, and they started fetching higher and higher prices at auctions. Initially, collectors thought it was just another Philadelphia mint penny, but as the number of known surviving specimens stayed incredibly low, the coin's true rarity was uncovered. That's what brings us to today, where the 1976 no-mint mark penny has skyrocketed to a value of a staggering $1.5 million at high-end auctions. It's one of the holy grails for penny collectors and numismatists alike. So, what exactly makes this coin worth millions? Let's break down the factors. First, the rarity. only a handful of these 1976 pennies exist in mint condition. Secondly, the coin's condition itself plays a crucial role. Coins in mint state, meaning they've never been circulated, can fetch the highest prices. The fewer imperfections, the more valuable it becomes. And finally, demand. Collectors around the world want to get their hands on this elusive penny. When rarity and demand align like this, the price soars. If you happen to have one of these pennies, your first step should be to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin and give it a rating based on its condition, which plays a huge role in determining its value. Even a penny in slightly circulated condition can still be worth thousands, but a pristine specimen? That's where the million-dollar magic happens. In fact, one of these 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies recently made headlines when it was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Imagine owning a simple penny that's worth more than a mansion, a luxury car collection, or even a lifetime of travel. It's truly incredible. Now, you might be wondering, what should you look for if you're going through your old penny collection? Here are a few key points to keep in mind. First, check the year. It must say *1976* on the obverse, or head side, of the penny. Then, inspect the area under the date closely. If there's no mint mark at all, you might be holding something very special. Of course, not every 1976 penny without a mint mark will be worth millions, but you never know until you check. It's always a good idea to review your pocket change or old coin jars for hidden treasures like this. The thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting so exciting. You never know when you'll stumble upon a life-changing find. So, could you be the next lucky collector to discover a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth millions? It's possible. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, it's always exciting to know that something so small could be so valuable. Don't forget to check your pennies. The next one you find could change your life forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows, maybe our next video will feature another coin that's sitting in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered. Until next time, happy hunting! Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable finds. Today, we've got a truly special coin to talk about, one that could be sitting in your collection or change jar right now, and it's worth an incredible amount of money. We're talking about the 1978 mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, which is currently valued at a staggering $1.3 million on the market.i. In this video, we'll go over the history of the 1978 Lincoln penny, what makes it so valuable, how it ended up being worth so much money, and what to look for if you think you might have one of these in your possession. So, stick around to find out if you're sitting on a small fortune. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1978 penny, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature the image of a real person, replacing the Indian head penny that had been in circulation since 1859. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has become an iconic part of American coinage. The original design featured Lincoln's bust on the obverse, front, and wheat ears on the reverse, back, commonly referred to as wheat pennies. In 1959, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, a design that stayed in place until 2008. Fast forward to 1978, the year our star coin was minted. The penny was still made from a bronze alloy composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, and it retained the familiar Lincoln bust and memorial design. So what makes the 1978 Lincoln penny so special? First off, the D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. While the Denver Mint produced a large number of these coins, over 4.3 billion to be exact, the majority of them are worth only their face value of 1 cent. However, a very small number of these coins have become extraordinarily valuable, thanks to a combination of rarity, condition, and some special characteristics that we'll get into shortly. The 1978 penny doesn't stand out at first glance. It looks like any other penny from that time period. However, it's the rarity of certain high-grade, well-preserved examples that has caused their value to skyrocket in the coin collecting community. Coins that have been carefully preserved or found in mint state condition are the ones worth a fortune today. Now let's talk about why this coin is valued at such an astronomical price. The 1978 D penny has become legendary in numismatic circles for a few reasons. 1. Mint condition and grading. The primary reason for the high value is the coin's condition. The highest graded examples, those that are virtually flawless, have been given the coveted MS69 or MS70 grades by professional grading services like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. MS stands for Mint State, and a coin graded MS70 is considered perfect, with no post-production flaws visible even under magnification. These high-grade examples are exceptionally rare because most pennies in circulation pick up small nicks, scratches, or signs of wear. A 1978 D penny in MS69 or MS70 condition is basically a time capsule, perfectly preserved from the moment it was minted. 2. Low supply of high-grade coins. While billions of these pennies were minted, very few were preserved in high-grade condition. The vast majority of the 1978 D pennies show wear and tear from being in circulation, making pristine examples incredibly scarce. This scarcity drives up the value, especially among collectors who are looking for the absolute best quality coins for their collections. 3. Historical and numismatic significance. As the Lincoln penny continues to be a staple in American currency, collectors have placed more value on older pennies, especially ones with unique features or high grades. The 1978 D penny is part of the pre-1982 era, meaning it's made from the heavier, more valuable copper composition, as opposed to the modern pennies that are primarily zinc with a copper coating. The transition to a different composition in 1982 adds to the historical significance of these older copper pennies. 4. Auction demand. In recent years, a few 1978 D pennies have fetched huge sums at auction, further raising their profile. These high-profile sales create a buzz among collectors and increase demand for high-grade examples. Once word gets out that a certain coin has sold for a massive price, others rush to find similar examples, driving up the market value. If you think you might have a 1978 D penny, the first step is to check its condition. To be worth significant money, the coin must be in near-perfect mint state. Look for the following: sharp details ***, Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, and the Lincoln memorial should all be crisp and well defined. No signs of wear ***. There should be no visible scratches, nicks, or signs of wear on the coin's surface. Original luster ***. The coin should have a shiny, reflective surface, with no dull spots or tarnishing. If your coin meets these criteria, the next step is to get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. These services will give your coin an official grade, which can significantly increase its value if it's in top condition. As of today, the highest quality examples of the 1978 D Lincoln penny are valued at around $1.3 million. This astronomical figure is largely driven by demand from serious collectors, the coin's rarity and top condition, and its historical significance. The market for rare coins, especially those like the Lincoln penny, has been steadily rising over the years, and there's no sign of it slowing down. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, it could be a solid investment, with potential for even greater value in the future. Coins in pristine condition have been known to appreciate over time, especially as more collectors enter the market and competition for the rarest examples increases. So, there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 1978 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a coin that's worth an incredible $1.3 million in today's market. If you're a collector or even just someone who holds on to loose change, this is definitely one coin to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable penny, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into rare coins and collectibles. Who knows, the next coin we talk about might be sitting in your pocket right now. Happy hunting, and until next time, take care. Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into a truly special coin, the 1979 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. What's so special about it, you ask? Well, it's currently worth an astounding $1.8 million in the collector's market. Yes, you've heard that right, $1.8 million for a 1-cent penny. So, how did this seemingly ordinary coin turn into a treasure? Let's break down the history, key features, and what makes this coin worth so much today. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the years, it's gone through several design changes. The 1979 penny, however, was part of a long-standing tradition of featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side, of the coin. What's interesting is that this particular penny is from a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning its manufacturing processes and quality controls. 1979 was a typical production year for pennies, with billions of them being minted across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The majority of these pennies feature either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco as their mint marks. However, the Philadelphia Mint did not include a mint mark on their pennies during this time, making this no mint mark penny from Philadelphia fairly common. But here's the catch: what makes the 1979 no mint mark penny valuable isn't just that it came from Philadelphia. It's because of something far rarer, its pristine condition and unique minting errors that make this one particular coin a highly prized collectible. Now, if you're wondering if you have a fortune sitting in your penny jar, let me explain what sets the $1 million 1979 penny apart from the rest. There are a few key characteristics that serious coin collectors look for. 1. No mint mark asterisk. As mentioned earlier, this penny doesn't have a mint mark, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While this itself isn't rare, it's the first thing to note. Point 2. Minting errors asterisk. Some of the most valuable 1979 pennies have unique errors, such as doubled die obverse or other striking mistakes. These are the result of mistakes made during the minting process, which are incredibly rare and add to the coin's value. A coin with a prominent doubling of Lincoln's profile, lettering, or other design elements could significantly increase its worth. Point 3. Pristine condition, MS65 or higher. The condition of the coin is absolutely crucial. Most pennies from 1979 that are in circulation show signs of wear and tear. However, the rarest of the rare are those that have remained in near-perfect condition since the day they were minted. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher, meaning they are in mint state, with no significant flaws visible to the naked eye, are what truly fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Point 4. Luster and sharp strike asterisk. The 1979 penny that sold for a whopping $1.8 million has an exceptional level of luster. It shines just like it did when it was freshly minted. The strike, the process that imprints the design onto the coin, was also incredibly sharp, meaning all of the details in Lincoln's face, the date, and the words, "In God We Trust," are clearly visible. Alright, let's talk money. How did this penny, which you could have found in your pocket change back in 1979, end up being worth a staggering $1.8 million today? Here's why. While billions of pennies were minted in 1979, finding one in mint condition with rare errors is almost impossible today. The rarity drives up the value because collectors are willing to pay a premium for such a unique and well-preserved coin. There's a huge demand among numismatists. That's a fancy word for coin collectors, for rare pennies like this one. Collectors are always on the lookout for the best examples of historical coins, and when one like the 1979 no mint mark penny appears in pristine condition, they're ready to bid big money. This penny isn't just any coin. It's a piece of American history. It's part of the long-standing Lincoln penny series, which has been one of the most recognizable and enduring designs in U.S. coinage. A coin that encapsulates history, rarity, and perfection naturally attracts high-end buyers. One of the biggest factors contributing to the $1.8 million value is the auction where it was sold. Rare coins can fetch astronomical prices at auction because of competitive bidding. The 1979 penny we're talking about was part of a high-profile coin auction, and when wealthy collectors go head-to-head, prices can skyrocket. This particular penny hit the jackpot due to its pristine condition and historical value. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable pennies in your own collection? First, take a look at the penny and see if it's from 1979 and has no mint mark. If you see a D or S on the penny, it's from the Denver or San Francisco mints, which are less valuable. If there's no mint mark, keep inspecting. If the penny is in excellent condition, with minimal signs of wear and tear, it might be worth taking to a coin dealer for a closer look. Mint condition coins are graded on a scale, and anything above MS65 could be incredibly valuable. Finally, check for any striking errors or unique characteristics. Double die coins, for example, are rare and could make your penny worth a fortune. Now, as for the current market value, this penny is valued at a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. The coin market is always evolving, but rare pieces like this continue to climb in value as more collectors join the hunt for historical treasures. Keep in mind, the exact price can vary depending on the specific condition and error, but top-graded pennies can easily fetch over $1 million at auction. So, there you have it, folks. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might just be the most valuable penny in your collection if it meets those rare conditions. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these hidden treasures. Who knows? You could be sitting on $1 million coin right now. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about valuable coins. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Until next time, keep hunting for treasure. Hello, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden gems in the world of rare coins. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of U.S. coinage history, the 1982 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. You may not believe it, but a humble penny minted in 1982 with the D mint mark could be worth an astounding $89,203 today. Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we'll discuss the history behind the 1982 D penny, why it's considered so valuable, how to identify if you have one of these rare coins, and of course, its current market value. So stick around to find out if you're sitting on a fortune. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been an iconic piece of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1909. The penny was initially created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, billions of these coins have been produced, making the Lincoln penny one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. However, the year 1982 was a pivotal one for the Lincoln penny series. In the early 1980s, rising inflation and the increasing cost of copper forced the U.S. Mint to change the composition of the penny. Prior to 1982, pennies were made mostly of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to using a zinc core with just a thin copper plating. This shift was an attempt to reduce the production cost of the penny. Here's where it gets interesting. In 1982, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in both the old copper composition and the new zinc composition. This makes 1982 a unique year for collectors, as pennies from this year come in two distinct types. So, why is a 1982 D Lincoln penny worth a staggering $89,203 today? Let's break it down. The D on the 1982 penny stands for the Denver Mint, where the coin was produced. While millions of pennies were minted in Denver that year, what sets some of them apart is their composition. As I mentioned earlier, 1982 pennies were minted in both copper and zinc compositions. The copper pennies were produced in smaller quantities toward the end of the transition, which makes them much rarer than their zinc counterparts. The 1982 D copper pennies, in particular, are highly sought after because not many of them were made, and even fewer have survived in top condition. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. A mint state or uncirculated 1982 D copper penny can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. A high-grade penny that has been well preserved, with no scratches or blemishes, can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, one penny sold for $89,203, largely due to its pristine condition and rarity. As with most valuable coins, rarity is key. The 1982 D copper penny is extremely hard to find. With the vast majority of pennies from that year being zinc, finding a copper version in top condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, I bet you're wondering, do I have a valuable 1982 D penny sitting in my change jar at home? Let's talk about how you can identify if your 1982 D penny is one of the rare and valuable copper coins. The first thing you need to do is check for the D mint mark under the date. This signifies that your penny was minted in Denver. The easiest way to determine whether your 1982 D penny is made of copper or zinc is by weighing it. A copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, whereas a zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. You can use a digital scale that measures in grams to check this. If your penny weighs 3.11 grams, congratulations, you have a copper penny. Once you've confirmed that your penny is copper, the next step is to examine its condition. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or tarnish. The closer the coin is to mint condition, the higher its potential value. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1982 D copper penny. As of today, these pennies can range in value depending on their condition, with average examples selling for anywhere between $200 and $1,500. However, those in pristine, uncirculated condition can command much higher prices. In 2017, one of these coins sold at auction for an eye-popping $18,800. Since then, demand has only increased, and the most recent sale saw a 1982 D copper penny go for $89,203. 203. Keep in mind, prices can fluctuate based on market demand, auction circumstances, and coin grading. However, if you're lucky enough to have one of these pennies, you could be looking at a small fortune. If you think you've struck gold, or in this case, copper, with your 1982 penny, what's the best way to sell it? Here are a few steps to take. Before you sell, it's essential to have your penny graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate the coin's authenticity, composition, and condition. A graded coin is more likely to sell for top dollar at auctions. Rare coins often fetch higher prices at specialized coin auctions. Consider reaching out to a well-known auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Don't rush the process. If you have a high-quality 1982 copper penny, it's worth waiting for the right buyer or auction. Rare coins like this often take time to reach their full market potential. And there you have it, folks, the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny that could be worth a whopping $89,203. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a jar full of pennies, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins. You never know, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of American history. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting content, and ring the bell to be notified when we drop new videos. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of rare coins, specifically focusing on one of the most intriguing finds, the 1985 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You won't believe how much this little coin is worth today, up to $48,039. That's right, a penny that could potentially fetch a price almost 50,000 times its face value. So, let's get into what makes this coin so special, its history, the factors behind its high market value, and why collectors are so eager to get their hands on it. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the 1985 Lincoln penny. Like many other pennies minted in Denver, this coin bears the D mint mark right below the date, which signifies it was produced at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the United States, is known for producing large quantities of circulating coins. However, most people might assume that these everyday coins don't carry much value beyond their 1-cent denomination. But the 1985 Lincoln penny is different. In 1985, over 5.6 billion Lincoln cents were struck by the Denver Mint. But here's the twist: while billions of these coins were minted, only a few of them are considered rare or valuable. That's because what makes a coin like this valuable is not just its mintage or quantity but the condition, unique errors, and its rarity among high-grade specimens. Before we jump into what makes this coin so valuable, let's take a look at its design. The obverse, front, of the 1985 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which has been on the penny since 1909. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and is instantly recognizable. On the reverse side, we have the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1985 penny doesn't stand out design-wise from other Lincoln Memorial pennies struck between 1959 and 2008. But what it lacks in design uniqueness, it makes up for in rarity and condition, which brings us to the coin's real value. So, how does a simple penny end up with a market value of $48,039? Several factors contribute to this. Let's break it down. The most important factor when determining a coin's value is its condition, or what's referred to as the grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS, mint state, 70 being a perfect, flawless coin straight from the mint. The 1985 Lincoln penny, when found in high mint state grades, like MS 67 or MS 68, is extremely rare. Very few of these coins were preserved in such pristine condition, making them highly desirable to collectors. Most pennies, especially those in circulation, tend to get scratched, worn, and damaged over time. But the 1985 pennies that have been kept in excellent condition, with no visible wear or imperfections, can command huge premiums at auction. It's those coins in top condition that fetch prices in the tens of thousands. Although billions of these pennies were minted, the number of surviving coins in top mint state condition is very limited. Coins in MS 67 and higher grades are extremely rare for the 1985 penny. When a coin is rare in a high grade, its value skyrockets because collectors are always on the lookout for these gems to complete their sets. As with any collectible, the value of the 1985 Lincoln penny is influenced by collector demand. Lincoln pennies have long been one of the most popular series for coin collectors. The fact that the 1985 D penny is still part of the Lincoln Memorial series, a series that ended in 2008, makes it a sought-after piece for those looking to collect every coin in the series in the highest possible condition. Coins like the 1985 D Lincoln penny have been known to fetch high prices at auctions. Recently, a high-grade example of the 1985 D penny was sold at auction for a whopping $48,039. This reflects how competitive the market is for high-quality specimens, and how much collectors are willing to pay to own one of these rare coins. One of the interesting aspects of coin collecting is that errors or varieties can also dramatically increase a coin's value. While there aren't any widely known major error varieties for the 1985 D penny, collectors still look for minor errors like die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies, which can add value to the coin. Error coins are particularly attractive to certain collectors, and even small mistakes can make a coin more valuable. Now, you might be wondering how to know if you have a valuable 1985 D penny sitting in your piggy bank or coin collection. Here's what you should look for. 1. Check the mint mark. Make sure it has the D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver. 2. Inspect the condition. The key to value lies in the condition. Look for coins that show no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If it looks almost brand new, it might be worth getting graded. 3. Consider professional grading. If you believe you have a high-quality 1985 D penny, it might be worth sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which is crucial in determining its value. 4. Search for errors. While rare, any unusual features or errors on your coin, like an off-center strike or doubling in the text, could make it even more valuable. As of now, the market value of a 1985 D Lincoln penny in top mint condition can reach up to $48,039. Keep in mind that prices can fluctuate depending on market conditions, the coin's grade, and auction trends. However, coins in lower grades are still generally only worth face value, so condition is everything. In conclusion, the 1985 D Lincoln penny is a fascinating example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a valuable collectible. While billions were minted, the few that have survived in top condition are the ones that bring in those jaw-dropping prices, like the recent sale of one for $48,039. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these high-grade pennies, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. Be sure to keep an eye on your change, as you never know what hidden treasure could be lurking among those everyday coins. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on rare and valuable coins. If you've enjoyed learning about the 1985 D penny, leave a comment below and let us know if you've ever come across any valuable coins. See you next time. That's it for today's video. Keep an eye out for more videos about rare coins, their history, and what makes them so valuable. Happy collecting, everyone! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector, a history buff, or just curious about valuable coins hiding in your change jar, then you're in the right place. Today, we've got something really special lined up. We're talking about one of the rarest and most valuable coins that could potentially be in your pocket right now. That's right, I'm talking about the 1989 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, currently valued at a staggering $99,022. You won't believe the story behind this little copper treasure, so stick around to find out how this ordinary-looking penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1989 D penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln cent itself. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has been a staple in American currency for over a century. Its iconic design, with Lincoln's profile on the obverse, was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The reverse of the original Lincoln cent featured 2 wheat stalks, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. But in 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, a design we're all familiar with today. The Lincoln penny has gone through numerous design changes, composition adjustments, and minting variations over the years, but one thing has remained constant: its place as one of the most collected coins in the United States. So what makes the 1989 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? To the casual observer, it may just look like any other penny minted in the late 20th century. But coin collectors know that sometimes the smallest differences can mean huge jumps in value. The D Mint mark indicates that this penny was minted in Denver, one of the main U.S. mint facilities. Denver is known for producing billions of pennies each year, so you might wonder how a coin from such a large mint run could be worth nearly $100,000. Here's where things get interesting. Despite being part of a massive production run, certain coins from the 1989 Denver Mint stand out due to rare and unusual errors. Error coins are a collector's dream because they are anomalies, coins that shouldn't exist in their given form. These errors can be caused by a variety of factors during the minting process, such as misaligned dies, improper striking, or material defects. Although the 1989 D penny doesn't have a widely known or famous error like some other coins, collectors have discovered high-quality examples of this penny with remarkable preservation and condition. These pristine MS67 red-graded pennies, meaning they've been preserved in near-perfect condition and retain their full, lustrous red copper color, are exceedingly rare. Coins that remain in such a high-grade state are what drive the value of this penny to unbelievable heights. The absence of widespread errors might lead some to wonder why this particular penny commands such a high market value. The answer lies in its condition. A penny minted in 1989 that has remained virtually untouched for decades, with no visible wear and tear, becomes a true treasure for collectors. This level of preservation is so rare that it pushes the market value sky high. One of the key factors that drive the value of any coin, especially a penny from a recent decade, is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing better condition. For example, a coin graded MS60 is considered mint state, but it still may have minor blemishes or nicks. A coin graded MS67 is virtually flawless, with its original mint luster fully intact. The 1989 D penny that has reached such astronomical values, $99,022, is an example of a coin that has achieved an MS67 or higher grade. Think about it, a penny from 1989 that has remained uncirculated, unblemished, and in nearly perfect condition for over 3 decades is an extremely rare find. Most pennies get tossed into pockets, dropped, scratched, and exposed to the elements, making high-quality examples from the same time period hard to come by. Now let's talk numbers. The current market value of the 1989 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, in pristine MS67 condition, stands at a whopping $99,022. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that's worth nearly $100,000. The reason for this jaw-dropping value is the combination of rarity and impeccable condition. Collectors are willing to pay big bucks for these rare, high-grade specimens because of their investment potential and historical significance. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable pennies in your possession? First off, check for the D Mint mark below the year 1989 on the obverse side of the coin. If you have a 1989 D penny, the next step is to evaluate its condition. Does it still have its original shine? Are there any visible scratches or wear? If your penny looks nearly flawless, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by an expert at a company like PCGS or NGC. Even if your 1989 D penny isn't in mint condition, it can still be worth more than face value, especially if it shows any interesting characteristics or minor errors that collectors prize. Coins like the 1989 D penny aren't just historical artifacts, they're also considered solid investments. The coin market has proven time and time again to be a stable and sometimes even lucrative place for collectors and investors. With values like $99,022, it's clear that this market is alive and well. And as more collectors seek out rare, high-grade examples of coins like this, the demand continues to grow, potentially driving prices even higher in the future. So, what can we learn from the 1989 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny? This coin proves that sometimes, the most ordinary-looking items can hold extraordinary value. It's always worth checking your pocket change or digging through that old jar of coins, because you never know when you might stumble upon a penny that could change your life. If you enjoyed learning about this rare and valuable coin, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories and tips for collectors. And as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever come across any rare coins in your collection, or if you think you might have one of these 1989 D pennies worth $99,022. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting! Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters, welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about rare coins and hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we've got something truly exciting, a simple-looking penny that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. We're diving into the 1994 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, which has a current market value of $65,023. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that's worth over $65,000. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so valuable, its history, and what makes it such a sought-after piece among collectors. So, let's get into it. To fully appreciate the 1994 Lincoln penny, let's first take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and became one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The famous design featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse front was created by Victor David Brenner, and it has remained a symbol of American currency ever since. The reverse side, which originally featured two wheat stalks, was changed in 1959 to depict the Lincoln Memorial in honor of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This reverse design lasted until 2008, when it was replaced by the Union Shield design we see today. However, it's the coins minted between these periods, including the 1994 D, that hold significant value for collectors. Now, let's talk about the star of today's show, the 1994 D Lincoln cent. This penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. At first glance, the 1994 D Lincoln penny may seem like just an ordinary penny, but its value comes from a few critical factors that set it apart from others minted during that year. For context, over 7.1 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint in 1994, but not all are worth thousands. First, one of the reasons this particular penny is so valuable is its condition. High-grade coins, those that have been carefully preserved without much wear or damage, are rare to find in circulation. For instance, a 1994 D Lincoln cent in a mint state 67 condition, according to the Sheldon coin grading scale, is almost flawless under magnification. The cleaner, sharper, and more pristine the penny, the more valuable it becomes. It's extremely hard to find a penny from 1994 in such immaculate condition after being in circulation for years. Alright, so why is the 1994 D Lincoln penny worth so much? The biggest reason lies in its rarity in top-grade condition. While millions were produced, very few have survived in near-perfect condition, known as mint state quality. Most pennies from this period show wear and tear, reducing their value significantly. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are almost perfect. For the 1994 D Lincoln penny, those in mint state 67 or higher are extremely rare. According to reports from major coin auction houses, only a handful of these coins have been graded this high, making them scarce and highly sought after. But there's another factor that adds to the value: demand. The Lincoln penny series is a favorite among collectors because it spans so many years and offers a wide range of variations, mint errors, and scarce states. This demand creates intense competition for top-grade coins like the 1994 D, driving up their value to staggering heights. Another reason for its worth is the copper composition of the coin. Although pennies minted after 1982 contain mostly zinc, with only a thin copper coating, collectors still seek out coins that showcase this classic coppery shine. Chapter 4: What to look for when searching for the 1994 D Lincoln penny, 6:30 to 8:30. So, what should you look for when checking your change jar for one of these rare 1994 D pennies? There are a few things you can do right at home to see if you've got a potential jackpot on your hands. 1. Check the mint mark asterisk first. Confirm it's a Denver Mint penny by looking for the D mint mark under the year 1994 on the obverse. This will indicate it was minted in Denver, as the mint mark is crucial to this coin's identity. Examine the condition. Next, closely examine the condition of the coin. Coins in mint state condition will have sharp details, no scratches, and a glossy appearance. Be on the lookout for any wear and tear, scratches, dents, or discoloration will lower its grade. Strike quality. Another thing to keep an eye out for is the overall strike quality. A well-struck coin has clear details on Lincoln's face, hair, and the lettering on both sides of the coin. The better the strike, the more desirable the coin. Consult a professional grader *** if you think you've found a pristine 1994 D penny. It might be worth having it professionally graded by a company like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They will assess the coin's condition and assign it a grade, which could significantly increase its value. Let's talk money! As of today, the market value of a 1994 D Lincoln penny in mint state 67 condition is a staggering $65,023. That's right. This humble 1-cent coin could potentially make you tens of thousands of dollars richer. One of the highest recorded sales of this coin took place at a major auction, where a 1994 D Lincoln cent sold for over $60,000. This sale is a prime example of how condition and demand can drive prices sky high. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare, high-grade coins to add to their collections. The value can fluctuate depending on market demand and the number of high-quality coins available, but it's clear that the 1994 D Lincoln penny is a hot commodity. So there you have it, the story behind the 1994 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny and why it's worth over $65,000. It's a great example of how something so small and seemingly insignificant can hold incredible value when you know what to look for. Before you go, make sure to check your own coin collections or change jars. Who knows? You might be sitting on a rare gem worth tens of thousands of dollars. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos about rare coins and hidden treasures. Let me know in the comments if you found any rare pennies, and as always, happy collecting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins that could make you a small fortune. If you love hearing about valuable pennies, nickels, dimes, and more, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Today, we're going to be talking about a coin that you might just find in your pocket change, a 2010 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, what if I told you this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth as much as $13,777? That's right. Stick around as we break down the fascinating history behind this coin, why it's worth so much, and how you can determine if you've got one of these gems sitting in your collection. Before we dive into the 2010 D Lincoln penny, let's take a brief look at the history of the Lincoln 1-cent coin. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over 110 years. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this penny holds a special place in American coinage history. It was the first regular-issue coin in the U.S. to feature the image of a real person, President Abraham Lincoln, a monumental decision at the time. Since then, the Lincoln cent has gone through multiple design changes. Most notably, the reverse of the coin was changed in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the original wheat ears design. Fast forward to 2010, and we're dealing with the new Union Shield reverse, a tribute to Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. So, what makes this 2010 D Mint Mark penny so special and valuable? First, let's talk about the Denver Mint, which is where this particular coin was produced. The D Mint mark located under the date signifies the Denver Mint, which was responsible for producing millions of pennies that year. But not all of those pennies are created equal. While most 2010 D pennies are only worth face value, there are certain error coins and high-quality coins that have captured the attention of collectors. Coins in mint condition, especially those graded as MS-67 or higher, have skyrocketed in value. Why? Because collectors are willing to pay a premium for pennies that are flawless or nearly flawless. These coins, when graded by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are scrutinized for every tiny detail. Coins that manage to receive a high grade are incredibly rare, and their scarcity is what drives their market value up. Another reason the 2010 D penny can fetch such high prices is due to error coins. Error coins are fascinating to collectors because they're the result of mistakes during the minting process, making them unique. These errors can come in many forms, such as misstrikes, off-centers, or even planchet errors where the metal wasn't properly prepared before the coin was struck. Some 2010 D pennies might also feature double die errors, where the image or lettering is accidentally stamped twice, causing a doubling effect. Error coins are highly sought after, and their rarity contributes to the high prices collectors are willing to pay. So, make sure to inspect any 2010 D pennies you come across closely. If you spot anything that looks unusual, like misaligned text, a weak strike, or doubling, then you could be looking at a penny worth thousands. Now, let's get to the juicy part. How much is a 2010 D Lincoln penny worth today? The current market value for one of these pennies in perfect condition can go as high as $13,777. You heard that right, folks. A penny worth almost $14,000. Why so much? Well, coins in top condition are incredibly rare. The odds of finding a penny that's been perfectly preserved without any wear and tear after circulating for over a decade are slim. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these pristine examples. Even lower-grade error coins can fetch several $1,000s. It all comes down to the condition, rarity, and demand in the market. So, you've looked through your collection or pocket change and think you might have a valuable 2010D penny. What should you do next? First, you'll want to get it graded. Having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can give you an official certification of its quality and condition, which is essential for selling it to collectors. Here's how the grading process works. 1. You'll submit your coin to the grading service. 2. They'll examine it carefully, looking for any flaws or imperfections. 3. They'll assign it a grade on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70.4. A grade of MS 67 or higher means you're in possession of a near-perfect coin, which can dramatically increase its value. It's definitely worth the effort if you believe your coin is in mint condition. Another question I get all the time is, can you still find valuable coins like the 2010D penny in circulation? The answer is, absolutely. Rare coins show up in circulation more often than you'd think, and many collectors have built entire collections just by keeping an eye on their change. So, next time you're handed some pennies, take a close look. It only takes one coin to potentially make you thousands of dollars richer. As we've seen, the 2010D Lincoln penny is more than just a simple coin. With the right conditions or errors, this penny could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth examining your pocket change because you never know what hidden gems you might find. If you enjoyed learning about this valuable penny, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any rare coins or stories about your finds, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a modern yet highly valuable coin, the 2019 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark. You heard that right. This seemingly common penny is worth thousands of dollars, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. So, stick around if you want to learn about this coin's unique history, what makes it so valuable, and how you could possibly have one in your collection worth over $9,000. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has become one of the most widely recognized coins in the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny was the first U.S. coin to feature the image of a U.S. president. Over the years, it's gone through a few design changes, but one thing has remained constant: its iconic status. The reverse, which originally featured two wheat stalks, changed in 1959 to the Lincoln Memorial, and then again in 2010 to the Union Shield, which represents national unity. In 2019, the penny design remained the same as in previous years: Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse. But what makes this particular penny special isn't the design, but the fact that there's no mint mark. And that's where the story begins to get interesting. So, what does no mint mark even mean, and why is it important? Typically, U.S. coins bear a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. The P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and W for West Point. A coin without a mint mark generally signifies it was minted in Philadelphia, which usually doesn't raise any eyebrows, as that's the largest U.S. mint. However, with certain coins, the lack of a mint mark can be an indication of something much more unusual. For the 2019 Lincoln penny, no mint mark has caused quite the buzz in the numismatic community, as certain batches of these pennies were produced in an unusual way or have other errors that can significantly increase their value. Now, let's get to the real question. Why is this 2019 penny without a mint mark valued at $9,092 in the current market? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, error potential, and pristine condition. First, these pennies are incredibly rare in perfect, uncirculated condition. A penny in regular circulation gets worn down quickly, so finding a pristine 2019 penny is already quite difficult. Coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for flawless coins. And that's just the beginning. Second, there have been reports of subtle minting errors in some of these no-mint mark pennies. Mint errors can include anything from slight off-centering to doubling of the image or text, and these errors are incredibly sought after by collectors. The 2019 no-mint mark penny with certain error types can exponentially increase its value. Some error coins from this batch have been auctioned for over $9,000. The most valuable errors include doubled eye obverse or reverse, where the text or design appears slightly doubled, and off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is not properly aligned. These errors are what make this penny stand out from the millions produced in Philadelphia. You may be wondering, why would anyone pay $9,092 for a penny? The value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Rarity is key. There are only a handful of 2019 no-mint mark pennies in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, and that scarcity drives up the price. In addition, the demand for era coins has been steadily increasing over the past few years, with collectors always on the hunt for unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. Condition is also a huge factor. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The 2019 Lincoln pennies that have reached values over $9,000 are typically graded as mint state 68 or higher, meaning they are almost flawless. Even the smallest blemish can lower a coin's value significantly. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? If you have a stack of 2019 pennies sitting around, it's worth taking a close look. Start by checking for any coins without a mint mark. Remember, these were likely minted in Philadelphia. If you find one, inspect it closely for any signs of mint errors. Off-center strikes or double text are good indicators that you might have something special on your hands. You might want to invest in a magnifying glass or take it to a professional coin grader. If your penny is in great condition, it could be worth a significant amount. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine its true value by providing an official grade and certifying any errors. As of right now, the current market value for a high-grade 2019 Lincoln penny without a mint mark sits at a whopping $9,092. That's right. This 1-cent coin can fetch thousands of dollars at auction if it's in mint condition and features one of those coveted mint errors. The coin market can fluctuate, but this particular penny has been consistently increasing in value due to its rarity and demand from collectors. Who knows? The next time you check your spare change, you could be holding on to a small fortune. So, what do you think? Do you have a 2019 no-mint mark penny lying around? It's time to take a closer look. You could be holding a treasure worth over $9,000. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and comment down below if you think you've found a valuable coin. Until next time, happy hunting! And remember, even the smallest coin could hold the greatest value. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.